Hello everyone, in this video we are going to go through SASS, Syntactical Awesome Style Sheets. SASS is an extension to CSS. It's a preprocessor compatible with all versions of CSS, and it reduces repetition of CSS and therefore saves time. SASS involves variables, nested rules, mixins, imports, inheritance, and more. For this video, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code as my code editor, and let me show you what we have inside our source folder. I have this index.html with some code, and I've also linked our style.css in the head tag, but we haven't created this file yet. We'll get back here in a while. I've got this h1 tag and hr tag and footer. Let me show you this index.html. So this is what we have in this index.html. Let me keep the browser and the editor side by side. Let me get rid of the Explorer for now, and alright, that looks good. I'm also gonna word wrap my editor. That looks okay now. So I'm gonna create a couple of folders and files here. Let's create CSS folder, and I'm also gonna create a SCSS folder in the root directory, and in this SCSS folder I'm gonna create a file named style.scss, and this is a file extension of SASS. And let's write some code here. Let's type in here body curly braces, and I'm gonna type in here background color to be say green. Hit save and see what we have in our file now. Nothing. Now here comes the SASS. There are two ways to compile SASS. I mean this file. There are two ways we can compile SCSS to CSS. One way is live SASS compiler. If you are using Visual Studio Code, you can install this extension, live SASS compiler. Here it is. And for this you will need to make sure some settings. Let's open workspace settings, and I'm also gonna open default settings.json, and let's find here live SASS. Now you will need these settings. Let's copy these settings from here and paste it in your settings.json, and just change here /css. So here it will create the .css file, and the format would be expanded. You can also make it compressed if you want to make it a minified, and you can also give it extension as min.css. So that will do, and simply click watch SASS and it will start working. Now the second way is NODE.JS, and if you need to learn more about Node.js, you can watch my Node.js based videos and find the links in the description below, and I'm gonna stick with this method. Let me close this for now, this as well, and I'm gonna delete this folder as well. Alright, now let's open command prompt to this file path. Let me open Reveal Explorer, and this is my source folder. And if you wanna open command prompt in any desired location, just open the Explorer, click here and type cmd, and the command prompt will open right to that location. And here I'm gonna type SASS-WATCH, and I'm gonna mention here SASS file path, which is SCSS/style.scss, as well as CSS file path, that is CSS/style.css. By the way, if you need to learn more about SASS, how to install packages and how to work with Node.js, do watch my Node.js based videos and hit enter. And if you see this compiled successfully, just drop it down, and let's go back to our editor and notice that it created style.css, style.css.map. I'll get back here later, but style.css.map is a file. If included in your project, you'll be able to see SASS source code in Chrome DevTools. Let me show you. This is our website right now, and it started working because our compiler, which is here Node.js, actually compiled this style.css into style.css, and this is the file that we did not create. We did not even write any code here. So what that compiler does is it takes style.css and compiles it to the normal CSS. And the source map, let's talk about it. Let me open it. If I right click here and inspect, it will open Chrome DevTools. And if you need to learn more about this Chrome DevTools, you can watch my DevTool based videos and find the links in the description below. And you see that style.css. Otherwise, if it's not available here, you will see CSS. Let me close it. Alright, so this is what we have now. The background is green and we don't have anything else. So that's how you can prepare a SASS project with Node.js as well as live SASS compiler if you're using Visual Studio Code. So that was all about the introduction of SASS. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.